Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. You know, it's fitting that this week we'll play the University of Kansas in football, because on the hardwood, Billy Tubbs had some great contests with the Kansas Jayhawks on the hardwood. And if you haven't heard, I believe it was Thursday, might have been early Friday morning, Billy Tubbs was actually put in a hospice situation there at his home in Fort Worth. He just recently, about 30 minutes ago maybe, passed away. Just horrible news there. Prayers go out to Billy and company. But back to the gridiron for Oklahoma, Kansas. We all know Bob and Lincoln's record in Norman and on the road. But each of them now have lost a road and a home game to one team in the conference. Of course, Lincoln's Kansas State. And those guys out there in Manhattan. But before that, it was Bob Stoops. Now I have to know, who is it that did it to Bob Stoops? Here's your hint, guys. When Oklahoma lost back-to-back in the Stoops era, it was 02 and 03. Oklahoma State. Who was the head coach? Let her rip. Here we go, baby. Preview next. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. We have to know the head coach of Oklahoma State in 2002 and 2003 that handed Bob his first home and road loss consecutively. And that's actually the only time Bob did it. Only time he lost two consecutive games like that to the same team. And that coach, Les Miles. Les Miles is now the head coach at Kansas. Les was in Stillwater from 2001 to 2004, and then, of course, won in 02 and 03. All right, boys, as Les Miles says, let's let her rip. With the series history between these two teams, that's 110 games played between Oklahoma and Kansas in football. Oklahoma leads the series 77-27-6. That is a 73% winning clip. And wins in Norman, what about 39-12-2? A 75% winning clip in 53 games. We'll take that, won't we? The last win for Kansas, 1997. The Sooners got them 20-17. Jayhawks got him in Lawrence that year. Oklahoma, though, got him in Lawrence last year, 45-20 in 2019. This year, 2020, the game will be on the Deuce, ESPN 2 at 2:30 Central Time. Or you can listen to the Sooner radio broadcast. The Sooner radio broadcast is brought to you through the lovely angel voices of Toby Rowland, the play-by-play guy for the Sooners. Also does play-by-play for Sooner basketball and Sooner baseball, and is the host of his own radio show, Sports Talk 1400. He's on there from 6 to 9, Monday through Friday. Helping him On the radio broadcast, as far as color is concerned, the Teddy Lehman, the big linebacker. He's also part of the Sports Talk 1400 family. He's on from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. On the sidelines, another Big 12, part of the Big 12 Today radio show on Sirius XM radio broadcast 375 from 3 to 5, and also has his own national radio show from 10 to 1 a.m. on the weekends. And yes, he's also part of the Sports Top 1400 family from 9 to 11, and that is the Plankster, Chris Plank. Walk the plank with the pirate Chris Plank. Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. And also giving us kind of a player's perspective on the sidelines. From Eichard's Island, they'll give you the Gabe Eichard and his franchise tag. And his witty tidbits and all that. He's also on Big 12 Today, Sirius XM Radio Broadcast 375 from 3 to 5, and does a podcast with the aforementioned color analyst for the Sooners, Teddy Lehman, the Oklahoma Breakdown. That comes out weekly. Or bi-weekly. I think it's bi-weekly. Twice a week for that. The Oklahoma Sooners. We'll start there. Their head coach, we all know who that is. The land of Lincoln, Lincoln Riley. Overall record in 47 games, 39-8, 83% winning clip, and in 31 games in conference play, 26-5, 8-4 record overall. And not to include a 3-0 conference championship game record, but is 0-3 in the playoff bowls, college football playoff appearances. Of course, the most recent one coming to LSU. The next part of the breakdown is conference championship history. Divisional titles, 8. What about 2000, 2002, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 010? Also qualified for the championship game in 17, 18, and 19. So that's a lot of championships that they qualified for. But you know what? Nobody cares about that. Let's hear about the 12. That's right. 12. Big 12 championship rings. 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and 19. And 2020, the door is open again, baby. It's open. It's getting kicked open. Thanks, Texas. A recap of 2019 before we talk about that 2020 season. This 2020 season. 12-2, 8-1 in league play inside the Big 12. Tied it at 8-1 record with Baylor. Won the outright number 1 seed against Baylor. And then beat Baylor a second time. This time beating him 30-23 in Dallas Cowboys Stadium in overtime. Earning them the right to go play in another college football playoff appearance. And they played the Peach Bowl. They played LSU in the Peach Bowl and lost 63-28. Now we'll talk about that 2020 season we're talking about. What about 4-2, 3-2 in league play? That's right, getting a little better, boys. First of all, they won a non-conference game against Missouri State, 48-0. They then lost to Kansas State and at Iowa State in back-to-back games. The Kansas State game in Norman, 35-38. Lost in Ames, 37-30. Before railing off 3 straight wins over Texas teams. First of all, against the most important Texas team, the University of Texas, in the Cotton Bowl, 53-45 in quadruple overtime. Then they held off TCU 33-14 in a victory there, and then played really well last night and beat Tech 62-28 the final there. The Sooners offense averaging 43.5 points per ball game, and yards per ball game is at 510.8. The Grincher and that defense of Alex Grinch playing a little better now with that line getting better. What about this, guys? His part of the team, points given up, 27.0 points per ball game, and yards allowed on the defense. Grinch and company hold teams to 353.5 yards per ball game. Opposite Lincoln will be Kansas. And good old Les Miles. Let her rip. That, of course, from his Oklahoma State days, where he was at Oklahoma State from 2001 to 2004, before leaving Oklahoma State for a much better job at LSU. Stayed there from 2005 to 2016. Then, in 2019, took over at Kansas. Overall, at all three schools thus far, Les has played in 213 games, earning a 145-68 record. That is a 68% winning clip. In conference games, he's played in 131 games to average out to a 69-52 record. That's a 60% overall ranking. And in bowl games, 15 bowl attempts at LSU and Oklahoma State, 9-6 for 60%. Big 12 Conference Championship appearances, 0. Titles, of course, 0. Divisional championships, does have one championship, divisional championship, but they tied with Missouri. That back in 2008. Missouri and company won that outright title in 2008. Played Oklahoma. And what do you get? You get hammered in the championship game by Oklahoma. Best win last year for Kansas was against Tech. 37-34 win there. That was their only Big 12 win last year. Last year, Kansas went 3-9, 1-4 in Big 12 play. This time, they are 0-6, 0-5 in ball games, including a loss to Coastal Carolina. You can't lose to them, Les. Lost to Coastal Carolina 28-23. Lost at Baylor 47-14. Oklahoma State in Lawrence lost that one 47-7. Game 4 was at West Virginia 38-17 there. Then 0-5, pushed 0-5 by Kansas State in the Little Apple 55-14 there. And then Iowa State got him 52-22. And to be honest, Iowa State had him. Or Kansas was holding them pretty tight there throughout the game. And then Iowa State in the fourth quarter just came alive. Okay, Les and company offensively averaging just 16.2 points per ball game. Yards per ball game offensively 267.5. Or 267.5, yeah. What about defense? Defensively, they allow 46.2 points per ball game and 456.7 yards of offense is what they allow defensively. All right, guys. That will do it, right? I think so. Again, hats off to, prayers go out to, however you want to do that. If you do that, to Billy Tubbs, the former Oklahoma men's basketball coach. See, there's Billy. Don't forget to go out and vote this week, guys. Please do that if you haven't done it yet. Your voice should, or could and should be heard. Don't forget, if you like my videos, great. But if you want to listen to somebody that actually gets paid to do this, I got something for you. Patreon. Go onto the Patreon app and look for the OU Inside Podcast, at OU Inside Podcast. $4 a month will get you the post-game podcast. $5 a month will get you the post-game podcast and a film review, film breakdown of the entire game. I guess this week it is from Texas Tech. And so there's that. $5 a month on the Patreon app if you want to do that and help out Keegan and Brady. If you want to help me out, of course you know what to do. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. That's where I have this and all my other videos. Also, Harry James Taylor on Facebook and on Twitter at HypeManHarry. They're all up there too. Alright guys, thanks for watching and Boomer Sooner everybody. I'm out of here.